What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our modded world. Now, the power situation that we had in the last episode, I did rectify it by pretty much just doubling up what we had. So we've now got 4 of the generators at the netherite tier, and they're running off of 8 full steam engines, which wasn't too bad. Like, I've got most of this on auto-craft anyway, so I could just easily craft a bunch of it, and we're not hurting for resources in any way. So our power situation is under control. Regarding our Minecolonies area, I've had them upgrading, like most of the buildings are now at tier 5. I've had them build a Enchanter's Tower, which is gradually being upgraded at the moment. I swapped out the bridge for a stone bridge, so that way they actually see it as a crossing. So you don't get loads of them just bobbing across the water constantly. You do still get 1 or 2 of the guards bobbing across the water over that side for some reason, but yeah. That house is now tier 5. I've got, is it Cyrus? Yeah, I think it's Cyrus who's working on the hospital, getting that up to tier 5. And then I've also got Colton, our builder over there in the little green shrubbery area, working on a flower shop, which is over here. What is it this flower shop person needs?
Where's the courier?
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I'm waiting for something.
Dining hall menu? Don't care about that.
Without this, I can't work.
Well, you can work because what is it you want?
Without this, I can't work.
Okay, you're waiting for a delivery of an axe for some reason. I don't even know how the flower shop functions, to be honest with you. I also had him build this, which is just a mystical site. Now, the mystical site doesn't actually hold any importance, as in the workers, or I don't think there's no workers here. It's literally just like a focal piece, but I had to build it up to tier 5 to unlock some more of the research inside of our university here. So I went ahead and done that, and instead of using the steampunk style, I just went with the nomad style because it's a very, very small structure. If I went with the steampunk one, it would have been like a huge thing. It would have been bigger than the hospital because it's meant to be sort of like a decorational piece, but I just don't have the room left on my island to do that. But today's episode, we want to build a farm in order to get our Apotheosis materials, don't we? Now, before I carry on, there's loads of different little bits and pieces that I've been doing in between episodes. So I got this phytogenic thing reproduced in the glow lichen. But what we can do is swap this out, swap that out, get the big drip leaf and put that in here. Can we do that? How can we grow this? Creating crop plots. Well, not crop plots, the botany pots. And small. Okay. Well, you can carry on doing that then. Because one of the people needed glow lichen. I am going to have to put this drip leaf in order to grow. Yeah, before we start today's episode off and what we're working on today, stupid ducks. We're going to be winding down on... God, I almost swore there. We're going to be winding down on this series, mainly not because I'm running out of ideas of what I want to work on. What was I coming up here for? Oh my god, I know that I was coming up here for something, but I've got here and completely spaced on what it was. Oh, yeah, I'm not too sure what I was coming up here for. So we're going to be winding down on the series, and it's not because I'm running out of ideas on what I want to work on or little side projects that I want to get done. It's because I'm having a lot of ideas on what I would like to do with possibly a future Minecolony series. Like a completely different theme style, and the way that I've laid this out is sort of very natural sort of pathing wise. So rather than having separate plots lined up one after the other, I'd be able to do proper roads and things like that. I've gone for, because I was stuck on an island, I had to maximize the use of space, and maximizing the use of space meant that all the buildings were a lot closer together than what I would have liked them to have been. So I'm having like a lot of ideas on what I want to do with that. And then the end game stuff in this mod pack, like we've already reached the end game stuff regarding Minecolonies. But the end game stuff within this mod pack is just there is no sort of like real end goal. Like we still need to check out a few of the things. We can do like a collectionist sort of completion thing where we try to collect like all of the hats and all of the different smoothies and all of the different relics and charms and all the different music discs and stuff like that. But again, it's just, if I went down that route, it would be just a lot of work in between episodes, because obviously there's only so much I can do during an episode, and hunting down each individual music disc, depending on how you need to do it, can take anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. Setting up a record farm will get a few of them, but not most of them. But other than that, it's like we've done pretty much most of the stuff. We do need to craft a few more things. Like we've done all of the Alex Cave stuff. We've done all of the main exploration stuff. We've not ventured into dimensional dungeons before, so we can do that before ending it off. Ars Nouveau, we've not really bothered going down because, well, we're sort of avoiding using the magic mods all that much this playthrough. But we've done like the Britannia stuff, and to get to the end game, which is the Draconic Evolution stuff. So if we go to Draconium, I did actually have to make some of this to make the item dislocator. But in order to make this, we would then have to make more of the Arcanite and the Celestium, which means I would then have to start automating the Starshark scrap, which means having to go into bees. And I really don't fancy doing the whole bee thing as far as I'm concerned. So I think maybe like 3, maybe 4 more episodes. Can we put this in here? You can grow in that. Maybe probably like 3, 4 episodes, depending how far I get with the dimensional stuff. I was coming down here to get my bag. Yes, you are the thing that we need. You have everything. So let's head on out to the end, because we're going to be building a Enderman farm in order to gather the materials for the Apotheosis, so that way we can make the rest of the Celestium weapons, these things. And that way we can upgrade it with all of the materials. So let's head on out. Although we do need, is there an angel block in this mod pack? No, but I do believe there is a thing in Britannia, like one of the rods that you can get. You place that in midair. Okay, so this is one that we want. So we want Rod of Land, so it's the Rod of the Highlands. Island, so we're going to need one of these guys. That. Nice. And then this should allow us to place the, yeah, just in midair. Awesome. That's just what we needed. And we need that in order to be able to build in midair in the end. So let's try to find end gateway structure. About just the end gate. I'm not running around here trying to find it. Race. Import. So we want to go down to like Y level 0. We want to get far enough away from the main island so we're not getting anything spawning there. Wow, it is straight up void now. This looks about right. Go all the way down to about here. That's free. How far can we go? So this is the lowest block that we can actually build on. Well, okay. No, we're going to stay in fly mode for the time being. Okay. Something like so. Probably want this to be glass, to be honest with you. Just so nothing can spawn on it. Let's go with glass. What glass we want? Oh. You. Happy days there. And then we want to grab this. And we want to grab our schematic. Crap. Oh, okay. So, let's do that. We need it to be at least 25 or 26 blocks away. So, first of all, let's line it up. So, center with us. Awesome. And then we want to make sure that it's down on the bottom layer. So, that. Awesome. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 30 blocks away should be fine. Grab our cannon. I'm hoping the cannon can actually shoot directly from the bag. That. Gunpowder. Grab the clipboard, make sure that it can actually read the materials in here. We're apparently missing mob fan and 3 of the subway tiles, so purple, concrete, and grab this, grabbing the concrete out. Awesome. Gonna have to throw the concrete in for a second so it registers haven't been made, and then you want. Well, that's definitely not what we wanted, but whatever. So, subway tiles. 3. Okay. Get rid of all of that. And do this. And back in there. Awesome. Grab gunpowder. Here. And you want place solid with Annie. Yeah, that's fine. And speed up. Alright, so it's now built. This guy got out of it. All of the ones that are just kind of on top. Ooh, teleporting. Was it angry? Okay. guys, just be quiet. I need to go through and put in all of the upgrades. So I made a whole bunch of them of the lootings and whatnots. Let's throw this random crap that I've just picked up into here. And let me get this all set up. Once it's all set up and ready to go, then I will bring you back. Because it's going to be a lot of sort of fiddling around to get all of the collection systems sorted. I do need some dyes, actually. Some lime dye and some purple dye. Okay, yeah, catch you back in a sec. Alright, so I think I've got it all sort of linked up. This I am going to end up having to link up to my main base. So I'm going to put another one of these ender tanks with the XP, dropping the XP for our mana setup. This obviously will only run whilst I'm here because it's done on natural spawning. So we've got the items come into this ender chest and then it goes through the salvaging table. So whatever can be salvaged will be salvaged into the materials. And then it goes on to this rucksack, which has 2 different stack upgrades in. And then it'll go to the trash can. So we can see what sort of other drops we're going to get whilst we're getting the scraps from the salvaging table. This is no longer needed, so you can actually go away into there. And then we can put you guys in here. But we can now go and turn on our fans. And we've got everything fully upgraded, so all of the sharpness, looting, and all of the fan upgrades, so everyone gets pushed where they're meant to be getting pushed to. Bye. Wait. Wait. Love it. That all of them? Why are these guys not being pushed? Oh, you haven't got upgrades in. Say make 3 of you. Make height 3 of you. And then we want the distance ones. Yeah, we want 10. Thank you. Bye. Awesome. Well, need to get out of range of that. And then we can sort of just watch them as they spawn and die. But I did actually set up a little camera. If we go to camera 4, we can actually watch them in this view. So we're just going to let it run for about 10 minutes and see just what sort of drops we actually get from them. So yeah, let's let it run. Alright, so it's been roughly around about 10 minutes now of this thing running, so let's hop out of the camera view and see how we're doing. So the XP is building up. I thought this was going to fill up extremely quick, but I forgot just how large the jumbo tanks are. They're like 1,000 buckets, so it's holding up alright. We have finally got 2 of these family core things, which I need. We've got a bunch of the artifact shards and 52 of the Godforged pearls, which is all happy days there. And loot wise, some random helmets, loads of ender pearls, a bunch of dragon heads, loads of dragon's breath, which is always good, and a whole bunch of these bag things. Chorus fruit as well. I'm not too sure where the chorus fruit is coming from. But yeah, very happy with the Godforged Bells. What I'm going to do is probably let it run for maybe another 10-15 minutes if we can't get any more of these core of the family heirlooms. And then we can sort of take back this stuff and build the weapons and then upgrade weapons just to see how good they actually are. So yeah, catch you back in a little bit. So home sweet home, we need to hop on down and start crafting these weapons. Yeah. So altogether, Godforged Pearls, we've got 128, got 34 of the artifact shards, and we also got 6 of the heirloom cores, which is all happy days there. We want to go to here and try to figure out how to do each of these weapons. So you, you. And then I do believe it's that. And then the 2 Arcanites, okay. Arcanite. Then you 2, and then you. Cool. I've got that as this weird animation. Whoa. That's pretty cool. I didn't realise you had all of these little snowflake things or stars going across. It is going through the fuel relatively quickly though. So I might actually have to go and make some more of that up. This is going to be crafting the Poltergeist. Execute a smash to the ground, dealing massive burst damage on surrounding entities after 10 consecutive strikes. So, just a little test. Okay. That is 1. We are going to want a whole bunch of the, is it Irremolding? So how many is it? 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 of these. Make these guys unbreakable. I think I might actually have to, I don't think I should have used it before putting this on because I don't think you're going to be allowed to do it now. Anvils. Is it anvils that you had to use in order to put these guys on? Okay, thank God for that. I was worried then. Okay, so next one is this one. This one I don't think is going to be that amazing because it's like plant stuff. I do believe it's this. No, not this one. This. So it is the flower, lily, then the others on that. So flower, lily, and then lily, froglight, and flower. We're probably going to need some more of that wall stuff. So let's go this stuff. Then throw this into our mana setup. So let's all turn off our magnet. Hello everyone. You. That's a bit in there. Oh, look, it spins around on top as well. Flora, get you into there, make you unbreaking. Okay, next one is this guy. Do that. No. That is you. And we're trying to make this so the Arcanite, Super Neverite, Supernal Neverite, and then 2 of these. And then the next one is this guy. And this one is Arcanite, Supernal, and then the Starstruck things. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use the freshly acquired Godforged Pell stuff. I have to remember where the room for enchanting is. It's over here. So, yes, let's go. Oh, I'm probably going to have to make some more of the blank rooms. These. So let's grab you guys out. Put you guys in because it uses a bunch of the sigils for rebirth. Let's get the rest of these materials out as well. Yeah. Let's keep some of them back. So let me quickly craft up a bunch of these. Let me get these weapons enchanted and then we'll go check them out. Alright, so I've got everything upgraded and enchanted. I've not done any of these sockets. I've not even done the sockets in this thing, but I did just realise that when I was tinkering around with it to check out the different moves and whatnot, let's go to somewhere where there's actually enemies to kill first of all. Let's go to Candyland actually. I need to get some blocks from here. And there's usually mobs that spawn all around here. So, I didn't realise that if you hold shift when you're doing the right click attack, you actually do a different attack. So let's try to find, not you, I need something on the actual ground. Seriously? I come here to find mobs to kill and there we go, this guy. I don't know what that does. It looks like an area of effect one. That does the cold damage. Just check out this sword. What is that? What? Did I just disappear him somewhere? Interesting. Yeah, because I didn't get any mob drops, so I must have just disappeared him. Oh, it's like massive knockback. Whoa. How did I kill? Did I pick up something that... Like, what was that advancement for? Receive a tiger's blessing after feeding it pork chops chicken. Oh, that's one of the enchant things, the tiger's blessing. Oh, okay. Well, okay, so this thing swipes really freaking quickly. Let's check out the fire sword. Where are some bad guys? Hello. Okay, so normal attack, like a swipe in fire. Normal right click. Whoa, whoa. Spin around in a massive big area. And then shift right click. Okay. Sword goes blue and just murders everything in the area. Try this one again. Whoa. I'm pretty sure that's him doing that. Is it? Dude, attack me again. Just want to see what happens here. Yeah, that's his attack. Okay. About to say that definitely was not this sword. Okay, let's check out which one. So we've done the flower one. We've not done the axe or this other one. Throw a bunch of this crap away. So normal attack. Pretty slow attack, but quite high damage. Go right click. Oh, that's nice. Boom. Interesting. Shift right click. Oh, sort of like a fly black? No. Fly back knock. I do like the normal right click though. That is creepy. Okay. This one was interesting because I got an enchant multi-shot on it, which I didn't realize until I right-clicked with it, and it sends like a whole bunch of fireworks out. Which is pretty cool. Then shift right-click. Oh my god. That is freaking amazing. Try that one again. It destroys blocks as well. Oh my god. Yeah, so the multi-shot on this one is pretty cool to get. Probably the funnest one that I've played with. But a normal right click is just fireworks and then a bunch of slashes with it. Get wrecked. I could have so much. These weapons are so freaking cool. I'm just annoyed that it takes so long to be able to get them. Where'd it go? Get lost, fly. So much fun. But this one, I want to know if that does damage, or if it just sort of like makes a wall that they can't get past. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does damage. Definitely fun weapons to play around with. So if you are playing this mod pack, definitely aim towards getting some of these, because they're actually really fun to play with. What I will do in between this episode and next episode. What the hell are you doing? Gumball machine thing. I'm going to put a bunch of different gems in the sockets of these, depending on what type of weapon it is. I don't know what I just picked up from that guy's gumball pile. What do we make out of this? The gob thumper. And the shotgun. That looks like fun. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's episode, though. Otherwise, we're going to be dragging this episode on. I'm going to probably fly around and still have some more fun with these weapons, because they are... So yeah, hopefully I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.